Not too long ago, a former Doge employee, along with his companion, was carjacked and beaten in Washington, D.C. And President Trump did not like that much, and so he released the following memo. Crime in Washington, D.C. is totally out of control. Local youth and gang members, some only 14, 15, and 16 years old, are randomly attacking, mugging, maiming, and shooting innocent citizens, at the same time knowing that they will be almost immediately released. They are not afraid of law enforcement because they know nothing ever happens to them. But it's gonna happen now. The law in D.C. must be changed to prosecute these minors, quote unquote, as adults and lock them up for a long time, starting at age 14. The most recent victim was beaten mercilessly by local thugs. Washington, D.C. must be safe, clean, and beautiful for all Americans, and importantly, for the world to see. If D.C. does not get its act together, and quickly, we will have no choice but to take federal control of the city and run the city how it should be run, and put criminals on notice that they are not going to get away with it anymore. Perhaps it should have been done a long time ago. Then this incredible young man and so many others would not have had to go through the horrors of violent crime. If this continues, I am going to exert my powers and federalize this city. Make America great again. Okay, so he has made it clear, for lack of better words, that he does not like what's going on. And listen, we don't know who the youth and the gang members are because they're minors. But something tells us that they are black, right? Because they never use that language with the white gang members that run around America all day long. Okay. So the question is, can he federalize a city? Well, he can if Congress gets involved, right? It sounds like they got to rescind some laws and things like that. And he could, and of course, he could exact martial law, right? Which means he's going to use the military to get out there and rock 'em, sock 'em. But he also wants to sentence 14-year-olds as adults. He does not think that they're minors because he put it in quotations that they're minors. Now, we know that they, especially white supremacy, they see if these kids are black youth, especially boys, as men. They do not see them as minors at all. Okay, now that's scary, right? Because he also sounds like who? Hillary Clinton. Didn't Hillary Clinton say something like that about the black youth that were out of control and that they need to be brought to heel and all of that? They all sound the same, okay? I don't care if they're Republicans or they're Democrats. They all come together when it comes to black people. Now, they might have a different way of getting to how they feel about black people, but they gonna get there eventually, right? Trump sounds like Hillary and Hillary sounds like Trump, okay? Now, this is a warning that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan issued during the Savior's Day speech in 2017. You can come, bring your army, but if you slaughter little young brothers, watch what God will do for you, Mr. Trump, and for the country that you said you want to make great again. That's not going to happen, Mr. Trump. America will never be made great again. So he basically let Trump know, you might want to watch yourself because God ain't sleep about us. This ain't coming, from something that we're going to do. God is going to do it. Now, I also want to say this. I'm not saying that the crime does not need to be brought under control, but not just for black people, for everybody. Because you can look anywhere in the media and you have to search hard, I will admit, and you'll see where white gang members are jumping on people. In Simi Valley, California, not too long ago, a gang of white boys jumped on a black boy. He was 18, but he's young, right? Still, they jumped on him. And one of the white boys, his daddy is in the police department. And they got a slap on the wrist. They violently beat him up. And the media barely wants to cover that, but I'm letting you know right now. But is Trump gonna go and take control of Simi Valley, California and go out there and rock 'em, sock 'em with law enforcement? He is not, because they do not fit the description of these thugs, right? They never use the word thug when it comes to their own people. But yes, God is not asleep about black people. Again, I'm not excusing the things that go on if they are black, right? Again, something tells me that they are. But yeah, as the Nation of Islam also said, watch the weather. And oh yes, we are watching the weather. And the weather is not too happy what has been going on here in America. So anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and